Okay, we're going to create a blueprint helper function library or blueprint library class. It'll be obvious in a second. So anyway, here I am at the Unreal Project browser. I'm going to create a blueprint-based project, and we're going to create a simple third-person project. It's just called My Project 2, and we're going to load it with the standard starter content. Okay, great project. All right, cracked my knuckles there. Pardon my enthusiasm. Okay, loading, and we have typical, dismiss this, typical third-person shell game here, and I'm going to say, show me the content library. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is creating basically a library, a blueprint library that can be called, well, C++ class, that's going to be a blueprint library that can be called from our other blueprints. So what are we going to do? Okay, in content here, we're going to say, create a new C++ class, and we will base that on the blueprint function library. Okay, and this will be my blueprint function library. We'll keep that name. It could be named anything. We'll just go ahead and, or we'll just call it my blue. Yeah, I'm just going to shorten the name or something, but for sake of demonstration, we'll keep it the name, my blueprint function library. It could be any sort of, it could be a math library, it could be anything. So, all right, here we go. It's creating the library, it's compiling the normal C++ code that it's going to create, and in a second, hopefully, we will get the result. So, any second now. Okay. So Visual Studio is opening up. You'll notice it's created this C++ classes folder here. And if we go over to here, we open that, you'll see in there is now my project 2, and there is my blueprint function library. So it's created that for us. So where are we here? I shouldn't have shrunk that down. My project 2. Okay. So what did it create? It created a header file, a .h file, as well as the body, a CPP file. All right, so it created some boilerplate here, and we're going to add, say we'll add a simple function or two there, shall we? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create one basic function for starters. Now, so we're going to declare it to be a U function, and it is going to be decorated as follows. It's going to be blueprint callable, and we're going to give it a category. Whoops, category equals equals my category, and that really is just going to be how it shows up in the function browser and stuff. So that's the basic decorations at the beginning there. And now let's declare our function. We'll declare it to be a static, and we're going to have it return a string, and we will call this function my string, let's call it hello Unreal. That sounds like a good name. We'll call it that one. And just for sake of argument, we're going to pass in int a, int b. And there's going to be our two parameters. We're going to do something, we will add them together, something simple like that. All right, so here's our hello Unreal function. Now I'm going to use the built-in actions and refactoring here. We're going to create a declaration definition. This is just a shortcut. You can do this by hand if you wanted to, but you'll see it's going to try to figure out how to do the right thing. Oh, IntelliSense is updating. Oh, of course. Let's see, hopefully get this done quick. Come on, IntelliSense. What would we do without you? another couple thousand files and things to go. I love when it decides to do this right in the middle of something. Okay, so we know it wants to return an F string, and we're going to want to do something. So let's say int foo equals a plus b. Simple enough. And we're going to return a, let's see, F string. So let's return S string, and we're going to print F. So we'll do this. We'll say text, and our message is %s, and our value is %d. And let's hopefully get that all right. D, comma, star. Oh, well, we didn't pass in a string. Never mind. We're just going to say this. We're going to say hello, Unreal. Our value is %d. That makes sense. And foo. So we could even say something more spectacular. %d plus %d equals, isn't that special? And we'll pass a, comma, b, comma, foo. I know, it's contrived. But then again, this is just an example. All right, so it is going to create a string. It's going to be hello Unreal, our value is, and we're going to do that. Say our calculation was that. Save that. Now I'm going to go over to, now you see it put that in there nicely, and we'll make sure we're all updated. We go back to Unreal here. I find that the best thing to do is compile it from here to make sure that all the hot swap or the hot reload happens appropriately. Hopefully I didn't commit any crimes in typing there. Let's see if we compile complete. Excellent. All right, so now we just need to call it somewhere. So what we'll do, just for demonstration purposes, we will call it from our level blueprint. So we can open our level blueprint, and in the event graph, so let's see, let's have it event tick. Sure, there's event tick. And now it was, what was it called? My turn? No, that's not what it was called. It was called what happened? Didn't we compile it? We called it Hello Unreal. What did I do wrong here? Class, my project 2, generated body, U function, blueprint, callable, category equals my category, static F string. Didn't get any errors. String U, my blueprint. Let's turn off context sensitive. Well, let's see. Sometimes maybe our hot reload is not working. So let's try that again. And thing, which is basically I'm going to save all, and I'm going to close Unreal, and I'm going to open Unreal. See what happens here. So we are going to open up, what was it called? My Project 2. And we will open the level blueprint. And there it is, hello Unreal. So I'm blaming it on the hot reload not working exactly right. Anyway, we'll take it for what it's worth. Now to see what happens, I think now once you've done that at least once, now I think it'll probably be a little bit more reliable. So let's create another thing here. We'll use print. All right, print string. So this will trigger quite often, and we'll pass it 2 or 20 and 30. Why not? And see what happens. We hit play. And we can see inside, let's move this off here. Inside our game, hello Unreal, our calculation was 20 plus 30 equals 50. So congratulations, we wrote a little library function that we're able to call like any other blueprint function, and that's hello world.